intentional thinking. Since personal perspective and attitude paints our world, we can live in the shadows of black and white or a full range of colors based on what we choose. There is a power in choosing to get intentional about the thoughts we think and the beliefs that we create. We've all heard thoughts become things. This means that what we believe shapes who we become. Beliefs are simply thoughts that we have repeated over and over and over again. The thoughts we think are habitual, meaning we can adjust them at any time. Challenging the default of negativity, selfishness, victimhood, or ceasing to get caught up in unimportant leads to great things. Most of us have heard or have lived the idea that greatness is not an overnight matter. It's an overtime journey. Focusing our thought life on what is true includes seeing the full spectrum of our experience. It takes maturity and dedication to think on purpose, to create our own beliefs, and live them out consistently. Intentional living is for the brave-hearted. One important question to pose is, how do we want to live? How we live becomes what we believe. Turning disempowering ideas into ones that encourage, discipline, and empower is a skill worthy of practicing. This is not a one-time deal. It has to be repeated again and again. Intentionality is probably not going to be appealing much of the time because it requires change. We are invited to do it anyway. Imagine the possibilities in practicing intentional thinking on purpose, and fueling your future with dedication and devotion, one thought at a time. Let's work this out. Write 25 to 30 words to this direction question. What value is there in being intentional about your thinking, even when it's not fun or glamorous? Now listen carefully. What value is there in being intentional about your thinking, even when it's not fun or glamorous? 25 to 30 words. You've got 1 minute. Begin. Good work. Intentional living. It simply means to live the life that you truly want. A life by design of your choosing, rather than living a life that just happens to you. It sounds wonderful and simple in theory, but of course there's barriers that need to be overcome. Mainly our own thoughts. I'm Joe Stump, your guide by your side. And this is a 1-minute private workout. Have an amazing and fascinating day, thinking intentionally.